Hey Melissa, this is Dan. I know you're on your way to school, so I just want to leave you a quick message. I want you to know that I'm proud of you. I always am. I love you, and you do great as you always do. Have a great day, babe. I'll talk to you later.
Hey, so I'm currently getting ready to leave my house to go to school. First day of school today. I'm very excited. It is literally 18 degrees outside, so I put on the shearling coat that I got at the thrift store years ago, and this is a real shearling, like Tuskegee Airman shearling. So hopefully this will serve me very well today because I have a class that starts at 12, from 12 to 3, and then I have a 3-hour break. So then my next class is from 6 to 8. I didn't really get a chance to look at my schedule. Not my schedule. I didn't get a chance to view the campus layout, so I don't really know where I'm going. That's why I'm going to leave a little bit early. It's 11 o'clock now. It doesn't take me that long to get to campus, but I just don't want to be lost. And also I want to tour what else is around, like what other amenities are available to students, as I am one. So I am very excited. Today's my first day of getting my master's. Ooh, I packed my bag. I have some snacks. I have my charger. I have a book. I have my notebook because I'm not an iPad kid and I'm not a MacBook kid. I will not be taking notes on a device. I need pen to paper. I'm pretty sure there's scientific proof about retaining information when you write it down. So that's the type of student I am. So I have that. I have 2 classes today. So I have a 2-subject notebook. And yeah, let's go to school. Let's further our education, girls. So I made it to campus. I am 15 minutes early. I know where my class is. So I just found the library and I'm sitting in here now. First day jitters. I see that there's a lot to eat around here, so I'm eating my grapes. I'm really excited, really anxious. I think this is gonna be a small class, but the classroom looks small, which is nice because in my cohort of people who I have to do this group project with, it's gonna be easy to, communicate with them. They have tapes in here. Yo, let me not get to touching stuff. But I'm gonna relax here. Maybe read my book for like 10 minutes and then move over there. I am at my last class of the day. You see the window up there? It's very dark. I want to go home. It's very cold, it's very dark, and I would like to go home. I learned a lot today, and I want to debrief with you guys when I go home. But I would love to be in my house right now. Mondays are gonna be hell, because from 6 to 8 is a long time. Everything done in the winter time is just a little bit more painful than it needs to be. My commute home didn't have to be as painful as it was, and yet here we are. Okay, so let's do some end of the day reflections. Let me wash my hands and I'll be right back. Okay, today was extremely informative and very insightful. I had one class that I was intimidated by called research, and it is taught by the director of the program. So actually, let me bring it in closer. Come here. Yeah, one of the classes that I'm taking is research, and it's taught by one of the directors of the program. So I was a little intimidated. I'm like, what am I getting myself into? Research, like it's a little far-fetched. I don't have any experience researching anything in this field. However, the professor, she was so knowledgeable and so passionate about research. She was giving us anecdotes about the research that she's currently doing, about students in the past, about how being a researcher and a clinician, they're not separate, they are the same. And in order to be a good clinician, you have to know how to do research so that you can apply new research to your practice to give better therapy. I was so inspired, and she is the definition of what a mentor is. Like, I want her to teach me things. So that was really nice. But what wasn't nice was who I got paired with. So we got group projects, unfortunately, and she made pairs of people, which was really unfortunate because I intentionally made a friend and was like, okay, if we have to do any pair work, I'm gonna work with her. she starts giving out these papers, right? And mind you, my class is predominantly Muslim and white women. Like, I am the only black person in my class, which is fine, you know. I'm really rock with any block. So she hands me this paper. She hands the other girl the paper. The girl looks at me, and it was kind of one of these. Like, I saw that we have the same number, and I'm walking to her. I'm like, hey. She's like, ugh. So there's that. I text her and told her to text me. She hasn't texted me back. But you know what's in this new year? Giving people grace, and what's out is wishing the worst or assuming the worst of people. So I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. But her face when she saw that she was paired with me was kind of like, I guess. But other than that, today was very good. I enjoyed my classes, especially my research class. I can't wait to research with her. I loved how passionate she was about being passionate about us being in the class. She's like, you guys are the new scholars. You guys are the new brains of speech and language pathology. You're going to have to do the research. And I was pleasantly surprised that I was going to like that class. So right now it is 9 o'clock. And mix something to eat. And then I have class tomorrow at 9:30. Which is nice because I get out at 3 o'clock. Instead of 8 o'clock. And we have classes 2 days a week. So with that being said, I'll see you guys mañana. I'm just going to talk to you guys in the mirror because my second class is about to start. This professor makes me a little bit nervous because he likes to go off on tangents. Yesterday we talked for 15 minutes about suits and blacklists, which has nothing to do with what we're learning. But I have him for 2 classes, so I better get used to it. Today's going well. I'm almost finished. I'm not on campus late like I was on Monday. Tuesdays are my short days, but I have a 2-hour gap, so I read over my syllabus, I reviewed some class notes, and I'm just trying to be productive. So this is me halfway through the day on a Tuesday. I found an empty classroom, and I'm really early for class. It's 1:37, class starts at 2, so I'm gonna just sit here and play on my laptop. There's a lot of empty classes in this building, and I feel like this school, it needs to be updated. With the tuition I'm paying, I don't understand why it looks like I've stepped into the 1920s in here. Like, that is a blackboard. Like, you use white chalk on that. So today's Sunday. I'm going over my notes for class tomorrow, and I'm taking, what is this class called? Comparative Phonology and Phonological Disorders. Now, when I first started taking my prerequisite courses, I took a phonetics course, which teaches you about the IPAs and about transcribing, and I never threw out my notebook or my handouts from that class. And it's coming in handy because I'm realizing that the information is crossing over. So let me show you. This is the book. Excuse, it's a little dirty, but it's been around. Communication Arts and Disorders. I literally have this book from August 28th, 2020. My phonetics course. And all of this shows the IPA notes that I took. And we learned about allophones and morphemes, and I kept all of these notes. Transcription practice I have, and then I remember she gave us this IPA symbol worksheet that I kept in good condition because it was in a nice folder. And yeah, quiz 1, I kept all of my notes, but also you see these tabs, I kept the same notebook for like 4 classes. So I think this was neuroanatomy. Look at my final. I think this is neuroanatomy. This was anatomy, fall 2021. Yeah, I keep my notes because I am not an iPad or device note taker. Like, I need to put pen to paper. and I took another class. I think this was audiology, and this was over Zoom. See? Yeah, I'm seeing that these notes are coming in handy, so I'm gonna cross-reference this notebook as well. So far, I love that because it's not like I'm starting over new. I'm just building on what I already know. So I'm gonna continue to go over my notes, fill things in, make sure that I'm reading all of my articles. Unfortunately, I waited until class started to order my textbooks because a lot of the professors just put articles online. So I was just waiting to see if the books were required. And 2 of my classes require the notebooks, the textbooks. So they're coming after class this week. So I'll be behind in some reading, but that's okay. I'll just have to catch up. And so far, so good. Sunday, fun day. It's going well.